It's the Beauty Edit FabFitFun Beauty Box. Yep, I got the May box and I think I ordered it right on the 1st and I just got it, I think, 2 days ago. So it shipped relatively fast. But FabFitFun, if you're interested, is a fun little beauty box. You get 4 full-size products and it can be up to maybe 125 to, I don't know, could be up to 200 depending on what you choose. But I think my box, I know it was $29.99 free shipping, and I know I picked items that might have been on the lower end of the scale because that's what I wanted, and I think my total might have come up to maybe 130 or something. It wasn't like an exaggerated amount, but it was what I wanted, and it's still a good deal because I only paid $29.99 for that many products. My name's Vicki. Miss Jackie Russell is my channel, and I welcome each and every one of you. If you're new here, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, and give me a like. And I would like to ask all my subscribers to hit a like, and if you have time, share me out or something. That would be appreciated. But we're going to get in here and see what I picked. I appreciate each and every one of you, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Now back to the beauty box. What I wanted to say was you buy this, or you can start your subscription if you're a member in the edit sales. Now you can get this box, I think, whether you're a member or not. Okay, so you can buy it and subscribe to it. I think that will allow you to be able to use FabFitFun edit sales, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I do know that if you purchase it in the edit sales, and if you have any credit you've earned or that they've given you for any reason, you can use that credit toward the box if you want to save it for that. So just keep that in mind. I did that. I had about $10 left of my $50 credit that they gave me, so it brought my box down to about $22 with tax. But I wanted to get what they had this month, and I don't even remember customizations 1, 2, or 3, but I'm thinking in 1 there was some nice Peter Thomas Roth and some other good products. I don't use his products, but I do use Molton Brown. So I got the Molton Brown. This is the Sunlit, Clementine, and Vetiver. I want to see if I'm going to like this scent. I'm getting a little collection. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like a stronger scented spa-like scent when I'm taking a bath or a shower. And that's definitely going to bring it on. It's the vetiver, I think, that gives it that spa-like scent. It's really nice. And I don't know which one it is, but it's got patchouli in it, and it's, oh, that is so wonderful. And then recently I got a ginger one, and that one smells good when you're taking a shower and everything, but to me it's not that true spa experience like this is going to be. And then the one that I have already. So anyway, this is about a 30. It varies. I've seen 36, I've seen 32 value, but it's around that $35 range for this Molton Brown, and it's made in England. It doesn't say how many ounces. Let's see, 30 mil. It's 10 fluid ounces, and I think this is their typical full size. So anyways, I'm happy with that, and that's one reason, okay, I went for the box. My next choice was in number 2, and they had lots of choices in there. And again, I think some of them was like, Peter Thomas Roth, and I think they had like a dry shampoo or a product for hair. It might not have been a dry shampoo, but I am collecting Kosas. So I got the Kosas Blush is Life, and it's a baked dimensional plus brightening blush. And I really don't know what color it's in. Let me see. Wavelength, warm peach, and that's what I was hoping. And that's kind of what it looked like. Now, I can go pretty good with a peach or a pinky color. So this should work out good for me. I may need some scissors. I got a knife here. that'll work just fine and dandy. And I don't have any blush on. I do have like some eyeshadow, just very light. And I have a Kosas eyeliner on that I'll show you that I got from FabFitFun. I think in the February box, because I didn't get the March or the April box. No, in the March box. I didn't get the April box. Another thing you can do is you can cancel. And if I don't like what they're having, I cancel it because I don't want to buy it if I don't like my choices. And so that gives you that freedom to be able to do that. And I can't get into this box, so I'm just going to tear it open. But anyway, I'm trying to get a little collection. Kosas and Ilia both have been in FabFitFun, and the, well, you can get it in Ipsy. I think it's been in some other boxes, but it's a clean beauty. So I'm trying to pick out some clean stuff. And it does say wavelength blush is life. And then this is what it looks like. And I do remember someone saying it was hard to open. And they're exactly right. Okay, I got it. And it looks kind of like a little half moon up, you know, how it's built up there. And it looks pretty strong. It looks like it's got some pinky tones in there. And I did bring a blusher brush in here. And so we'll see how this is. I'm going to put my hair back. It's definitely on there. And I might have too much. I've got a mirror over here to look at. And I don't know if I like this blusher brush for this. I brought my handy dandy. Guys, I've had this since I lived in Corpus Christi, Texas. That was in the early 90s. And it's still holding up wonderful. This is the best blusher brush I've ever gotten. It's really easy to go up with it, and it blends out good. And why get rid of a good brush? And you know, I've got plenty new ones that's come in, but I don't even know what brand this is. But when I bought it, the lady told me that it would last forever. And she's so right. And I bought 3 eyeshadow brushes, and I still have every single one of them, and they still work great. And again, I don't even know what company, where I was at. I was at the mall, but I don't remember what store I bought them at. But anyway, been a really good brush, and it did a good job. I like the blush. What do y'all think? I like it a lot. Okay, well, that's a plus, so I'm glad I got it. Someone told me, I think, that they didn't shut it tightly because it was so hard to open. But I am going to go ahead and shut it. Knowing my luck, it'd come undone and bust. The next thing that I picked, I believe, was, again, lots of skincare and some other things. But they had a Kosas lipstick. And so I got the Weightless Lip Color, and it is in Rose Water Sheer Coral Pink. So it kind of goes with this blush. And this is about a $26 value. I think the blush is around $28 or $29. And then I also got a liner, and that was in category number 4. And it is the hot liner, and I think that is a lip liner. It's a hyaluronic acid contouring lip liner. And like I said, they are a good product. They're a clean product. And that's why I'm kind of switching a little bit of my stuff. I'm just getting collections. I have collections, you know. So I can have a full look as best I can with different products. Anyway, so I can have full line. Now, I don't have lipstick on at all or any liner. So it's showing you your color there. So that's your packaging. It's really pretty. And then here's the liner. And I'm going to put this on. I'm going to move this box out of the way. And we're going to see how the liner performs. Now, I just follow my lips, and they are thin. I will tell you that. And that's probably why I use a plumper a lot to help plump them up. But you know, when you line, if you're older, you don't want to go all the way into here, okay? You want to go to about right here and out. When you line the whole thing, I don't know what it does, maybe because our face is starting to droop. It don't do good for your lips. And I learned that, and I've stuck to it, and it's been true. So the liner's really nice. It did glide on good, and I like the color, so that's a good color for me. And then let's take a look at this Kosas lipstick. It's magnetic closure. Oh, looks like mine got mashed up to the top. See that? That always makes me wonder if someone's been in the box before me, but I don't know. I just think it got mashed up there somehow. But anyway, I can still use it, and I'm going to. Oh my goodness, it's broke. That's why it fell up there. Watch. Yeah, I'm going to have to tell FabFitFun I got a broke lipstick, because this won't last. That'll fall off of there. And I don't want a busted lipstick. Yeah, see, it's going to be a leaning tower. And if I don't remember that it's broke, then I could literally, you know, this thing could fall out of the case. And then you don't come all the way into the corners when you put your lipstick on either. And you just blend that together. And then there you go. I think it's a good color for me. And I am going to contact them and let them know it was broke. And they're usually pretty good, unless they don't have it anymore, about replacing. Because, you know, $26 value, or this might be a $28 value. I want it to be perfect. And it should be perfect. So that's my box. That's the 4 products I got. I did want to tell you, besides, you know, what I told you I put on, I did use the Kosas liner on my eyelids up at the top and on my waterline, and that's what this looks like. And I got this in the color, I think it's the color Gravitate is what they call it, but it's like a cream color. And I use the cream colors in my waterline because it brightens your eyes, especially if you've got a dark, smoky look on. It looks really good, pops them eyes. Now, I also have a lip oil that I got from FabFitFun Box, and I think it was from their beauty box, and so I'm going to put that on top of here, and you can tap this, and if you just got your IPSY information and you read it, it tells you to tap, not slide and glide your lip gloss on. So I've been doing it that way for years. Probably because I used to be a beauty consultant many years ago, way back in the 80s. So that might have been something I was teaching back then, but I didn't even remember. I just got in the habit of doing that. So, you know, when you see me tap, tap, tap. And you can also, it's easy when you're in the car and you want to put it on, or you're any place you don't have a mirror, you can tap it on. It doesn't ruin your lip line or any of that kind of stuff. And now IPSY is confirming it in their latest, I think it was in the Ultimate. So I don't know if it was Ultimate or the Extra, but my girlfriend Carol actually sent me a photo with it circled and said tap, tap, tap. So, been doing it the right way for years, and that's wonderful. And I didn't even know that there was anything wrong with it, or that people didn't do it. I just thought everybody did that. But it was fun to learn that. And then I do have on the Kosas So Gazer mascara, and I love this mascara. It's really good, and it's clean, and it also has nutrition in it. You know, I talk about that with Prime Lash, but Kosas is a natural product too and has nutrients in it. The one thing that I noticed about this is that it's got a similar brush to like Too Faced. So there's something about that narrow in the center and then coming out, but you can build with it, as you can see. And I got this also out of FabFitFun Box. So anyways, that's my FabFitFun. That's what I got. That was $29 worth. I added to my collection of both my Molton Brown, and I love that, and I want to smell it one more time because I might not get to it, for a few times because I've got all the other that I've already got going. And then, of course, I got the lipstick, which I've got to contact them about. I've got my blush. And then I got this beautiful lip liner. So I'm all set. So you let me know what you think about the Beauty Edit FabFitFun. I loved it. And I can't wait to see what June is. And if I like it, I'll be getting it. And I'll bring it to you as soon as I get it. But as for today in this FabFitFun Beauty Edit, that's all I have. I do want to mention real quick to please again keep Carol in your prayers. She is still healing, and we're dealing with bone. When you replace the hip, they have to cut bone and replace it, and that's painful. It's not painful while they're doing it because she can't feel it, but it's painful in the healing process. Keep her in your prayers, and I know you are, and I just want you to know she really appreciates it, and she is getting better. It's just going to be a process. But anyways, that's all I have, and as usual, I wish you a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.